Hello everyone, this is Tripper, and today we are playing Chivalry Medieval Warfare. And on this grand day, I'm going to teach you guys, or show you guys, just generally, how I choose between first and third person, why I think first person's better, in my opinion, and why first person is better objectively, in the game's opinion. And I'll tell you them somehow. And I don't even mean to be forward with that last point, that it's just the best. But here's the kicker. I'll lay it down right now. I don't know a single competitive level Chivalry player that plays in third person. And I've gotten their opinion on it several times. I myself have tried third person, and I'm going to show it to you guys right now. There are 3 modes of third person. There is the right shoulder, middle, and left shoulder. And all of them give you a third-person view, obviously. Woo! All of them give you a third-person view. I'm just going to focus on the right shoulder, because that's the one that most people end up defaulting to, because that's what happens when it hits L. And honestly, out of the 3, that's the one I'm the most comfortable with. Like, when you hit L, it goes to that one. The middle view, it's a little too close for me. If I'm going third person, I kind of want to have a little bit of view on my back and sides and whatnot. And the left side, that just looks wonky to me. I'm not too certain if that makes sense. So this is the one a lot of people will default to. This is also the side your weapon's on, so it makes more sense. So let me just show you guys some gameplay of it. I'm going to go to Knight as well, just to show you guys. Shut up, phone. But for now, let's just try this out. So here's the kicker. This is the reason why I personally dislike third-person view. I don't feel like I'm viscerally involved in the battle, right? First of all, I can't chop off heads with any kind of accuracy. That should have come off the first time. And when I'm up close and personal, I want to see the blood of my enemies come off of them, okay? Like, right, from this distance, it's a bit far away. I also dislike the disembodied feeling you get when you're in third person. You kind of get this feeling that it's not you that's swinging the sword, it's a character in a game. Obviously, that's what is actually happening, but you want this suspension of disbelief. I know people are doing rainbows and shit in this game and dragging like it's a freaking stick of butter, but bear with me. I like to be somewhat immersed in this game. I like to think I am actually a small man dodging around, swinging a sword, and chopping people's heads off. I'm not a sociopath, I promise. But you guys get the idea. There's a certain level of escapism that requires a first-person view. Gives you a more up-close and personal thing. My FOV is huge compared to most normal players. It's 130. 130. I want to say 130. It's 130. Yeah, it is 130. Yeah. But I really crave that visceral feeling of staring down your enemies through your own eyes, so to speak, and chopping their head off. Again, I'm not a sociopath, I promise. Oh, God! Fuck, I completely missed that. So, yes, this is why... Those are my personal reasons for liking Man-at-Arms. Now for the objective reasons. The reasons why the competitive player base doesn't use it. The biggest thing, pretty much, that keeps competitive players from using third person is because you do not have the most accurate representation of your weapon in third person. You see your weapon in a very small way, and you do not see the distance between yourself and an enemy in relative terms that you can deal with. See, right now, I'm face-hugging him, so I can deal with that. However, when I'm running towards an enemy, I'm about to engage them, if I want to make the engaging strike, the first strike, that's very, very difficult, especially as a man-at-arms with a short weapon. I don't know the range. I didn't even hit that guy with that first strike because I didn't have the kind of precision that I required. And I forgot to dodge. That was my mistake. We're going to go Knight just to show you guys through his perspective. With Knight, I can't dodge, so it becomes even harder. And I'm sure there are many of you who started by playing in third person and like it that way. And if you do, I will not say you should change it unless you have hopes of getting into competitive Chivalry. If you just play it to have some fun here and there, then I am all for it. More power to you. Whatever gives you that high. I'm perfectly fine with that. However, if you have any hopes or dreams to get into the competitive Civ environment, then you're going to You're going to want to use first person. That's just my tip and the tip from the rest of the competitive community. We only got a little more time. That's okay. I planned for this to be rather short, but I think you guys get the idea. Third person limits your ability to react to your opponent because you start seeing their animation a bit later because their model is farther from what you can see, so to speak. You see, I should have been able to block at least that man-at-arms strike. Now, I think the hammer was what killed me, but I'm not sure. But I should have been able to block that. However, by being in third person and being unable to see exactly where my reticule is pointing at, it made it a lot harder. In first person, that's no problem at all. I can block anything and everything I set my mind to. Except this fucking dagger. Fuck that guy. But yes, the main point I was trying to make with that life was just your ability to block and to react to your opponent's movements and animations and maneuvers is completely based on your ability to read them. And you can read them a lot better when you're in first person. So that's my tactics, so to speak, on first versus third person. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys maybe learned something. Maybe change to first person. I would say get used to first person for a while. Don't be afraid of dying a couple times early on. It's not a bad thing. It's a learning experience. But if you're just in it to have fun and you've been using third person the whole time and you like it, by all means, keep up with it, because I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. I personally prefer first person just because it puts me closer to the action. It's a lot funner. Wait for it. Okay, I'm going to block this dagger. Watch. Oh, that's... You see? Daggers also, if you want a reason to switch to third person, switch from third to first person, you can absolutely never block daggers in third person. I know. Unless you guess. Okay? If anyone's had different experience, tell me in the comments. That's the video. Shit's starting to lag, so I'm going to end it now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something, maybe swapped your mindset. As always, like, favorite, subscribe. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, have a grand day. See you guys later. I've been Ripper.